Damn, thank God I'm fly. Thank God I'm fly. Thank God I'm fly. You call it cocky, I call it true.
Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have a super exciting video. We're talking about itzy's Born to Be era outfits. The girls had multiple releases during this era, they promoted quite a bit in music shows, and of course wore a bunch of outfits, so we have a lot to talk about. The video is long, but remember that you can always skip ahead to a specific part you want to watch following the timestamps in the video. But without further ado, grab a snack, grab a drink and let's get into it. Disclaimer. I am a fashion enthusiast and I studied fashion design in university, however, fashion is subjective. What I might think it's pretty, someone else might hate it, and it's completely okay. This isn't meant to be taken too seriously and I'm only doing it for fun. I'm only talking about the outfits, not the people wearing them. My thoughts on the clothing are just that, on the clothing, so I hope no one misunderstands it. The first look we have is this black one. Wearing an all-black outfit is quite tricky because it can look boring quite easily, which is why to make an all-black look interesting you need unique pieces, interesting fabrics, layering elements, and tons of accessories. For example, the simplest outfit between the girls is Yeji's. The clothing pieces she's wearing aren't anything revolutionary, but the fake leather fabric of the shorts and the boots totally make the look more interesting. She also wore her hair up in the concept pictures and MV, which added another touch, and I wished she had done her hair that way for the music show stage. The other girls wore interesting pieces, like Ryujin's puffer vest, Chai Ryong's flame detail top, and Yuna's biker shorts, which is why their outfits were so good. I like how their styling team broke the all-black color palette with silver elements here and there. They were small and subtle but added so much to the look. My only complaint is that the backup dancers also wore all black outfits, so while performing sometimes the girls blended a bit too much with the dancers, and that's not a good thing. The only thing that made the girls really stand out was their hair, and although it can work as an accessory sometimes, it shouldn't be the standout part of the look. In the MV the dancers wore gray outfits, which made the girls stand out, so I don't know why they didn't wear them for the music show performance. But as a whole all the girls looked great, their outfits matched each other and the concept wonderfully, so this is a 9 out of 10. Next, we have this look. In this instance we have more color than before, but not too much color either. The clothing pieces are really cool, and my personal favorite ones are the washed out pieces, Yeji's vest and shorts, Ryujin's vest and leggings, Chai Ryong's top, and Yuna's vest. Most of the pieces aren't actual denim, but the dyeing technique they went under gives the illusion that they are denim and I love them so much. Also, the craftsmanship of those pieces is insane. You can tell it took a lot of hours to make, especially Chai Ryong's top. In this look all the clothing pieces are really unique and interesting by themselves, which is why when all of them come together we have a solid look. However, it's not perfect. I think their stylists relied a bit too much on the fact that the clothing pieces are good on their own, and in turn, didn't accessorize the look. Aside gloves and small jewelry, the girls aren't wearing any accessories, nothing interesting that takes the look from nice to absolutely amazing. The girls needed eye-catching accessories to make the look stand out more, because how it looked bland. 7 out of 10. Next, we have these outfits. The color palette in this instance ranges between grays and browns, which looks really good together. We also have some pieces with the same washed out dyeing technique as in the previous look, and that automatically makes me like this look more. I like how their styling team played a bit with layering in this look, and even added some tiny print in Yeji and Yuna's brown tops. The accessories are also more eye-catching in this look, which I of course love, but I still think it could have been a bit better, especially when it comes to the jewelry since some of the girls have none. In the concept photos the girls wore some hoodies as accessories, and I think it would have been interesting to see them on stage, but I totally get how it might be a bit difficult for them to stay in place while dancing. In this performance the backup dancers wore all black outfits, but unlike the first look we talked about, this time it worked because the girls weren't also wearing all black outfits. The girls actually stood out on stage, which is how it's always supposed to be. 9 out of 10. And last, but not least, for the Born to Be looks we have this one. This look is different from all the ones we've seen before, but I have to say that it's the one I like the most. The same overall idea from the other outfits is present, but it was presented in a completely different way that I really like. The all-white color palette looked so nice, and to make the whole look more interesting, each piece has tons of silver details that make the look pop off. The clothing pieces by themselves are really interesting. I love all the lace-up, buckle, cutout, and layering details they have. I don't know if the clothes are custom-made, but if they aren't, please tell where they are from so I can see if I can afford any. The accessories and jewelry were perfect for the look, they complemented each look and especially the silver details in the clothes. The girls also stood out so well while performing because their white outfits were a nice contrast with the black outfits the backup dancers wore. It's such a shame that this was the last performance of Born to Be, because I would have loved to see more outfits like this, ones in different colors, like this exact same look but in red would have been amazing. There isn't anything I dislike about this look, so of course it's a 10 out of 10. The styling for Born to Be had this sort of K-pop twist on post-apocalyptic fashion. The outfits actually reminded me a bit of some other girl groups' looks that had similar concepts, so it's definitely something that has been done before, but their styling team did it really nice and it went amazing with the concept and sound of the song. My only complaint is that their styling team relied a bit too much on the clothing pieces being amazing and didn't take full advantage of accessories, but aside that, the era was really good style-wise, which is why the Born to Be styling is an 8.75 out of 10 for me. We didn't get a ton of outfits for Born to Be, but the ones we got were really solid, and the girls looked amazing, and there wasn't a single time where any of them was done dirty, but for me the best styled this era was Ryujin. And this is my ranking of all the outfits. Next, we have the Untouchable Outfits, and the first we have is this one. The blue, white and black color palette is nice, nothing groundbreaking, but I really like it in this instance. Most of the clothing pieces were simple silhouette-wise, but the prints are 100% what make this look so amazing. The airbrush print is so 2000s, but it's been popular recently and I love it. The printed pieces actually remind me of this P1 Harmony look and this XG look. I'm not sure if they are from the same brand, but they are quite similar. The white pieces complement the white bits in the prints, and the girls are perfectly matching from head to toe. But not only that, some of the clothing pieces are really amazing by themselves. I love Yeji's asymmetric skirt so much, Chai Ryong's corset-inspired top is so cute, and the long blue fringes in Yuna's dress moved amazingly while she was performing. The accessories were also amazing. I love the silver jewelry so much, the hairstyles and hair accessories were on point, and the high heels are amazing. This look has everything I like about a performance look: interesting pieces, amazing prints, and eye-catching accessories, so of course this is a 10 out of 10. Next, we have these outfits. Like I said before, the all-black color palette can be tricky to pull off without looking boring, but this look was a success. All the clothing pieces being in fake leather fabrics add so much visually to the look, and I especially like the fabric of Ryujin's top since it's so shiny. Some clothing pieces the girls wore are really cool, like Yeji, asymmetric skirt and Yuna's top. I also like how their stylist played a bit with layering. It was mostly to cover the chest area of the girls, but it added a nice touch to the look. I also love the high heels the girls are wearing. I actually love that they are wearing heels in this look. It stylizes them so much and adds a different touch to the look. Plus, performing in high heels it's not easy, so props to them. The accessories were really nice, and it's a small detail but I love Ryujin's hat so much. The silver elements in the belts and jewelry broke the all-black color palette, which in turn adds a dynamic touch to the look, and I wish Yuna had some sort of silver detail in her clothes because without it her outfit looks like a solid black block. Another thing the whole look could have benefited from is the girls having interesting hairstyles like in the previous look, instead of all of them having their hair down. Although there are some things I would change about the look, the outfits are still really amazing, and this is the most memorable look from this era for me. They are the ones that come to mind when I think of this era. This is a 9.5 out of 10. Next, we have these white outfits. We've seen countless outfits like these ones in K-pop, and although it doesn't necessarily look bad, it's been way too overdone for me. The white dresses the girls are wearing are actually really nice. I love the asymmetric elements in them, and they fit each girl perfectly. The chunky white and black boots the girls wore are also amazing. I love how well they complement the dresses, and they are so eye-catching. My issue comes with the black harnesses the girls wore. They are so boring and add nothing to the look. There are more interesting black pieces, and even black harnesses the girls could have worn to make the dress more interesting. They could have added actual belts, more eye-catching jewelry, or even played with layering. The only look I wholeheartedly like as it is Yuna's, but the rest are ruined by those harnesses. It's such a shame because the accessories aside the harnesses and hairstyles were actually really cool for this look. The only thing that kind of salvages this look is the set for the music show performance, but when you take that out there isn't much else. This is a 7 out of 10 for me. Next, we have these red and black outfits. I really like the color combo for this look. You can never go wrong with a red and black color palette. It's quite basic but it always looks good. The clothing pieces are also really interesting by themselves. I love how many different elements are in a single piece of clothes, making the whole look so eye-catching when all the pieces come together. I love how obviously the girls match but their own individual looks are still unique and have different elements. The use of different fabric also adds a lot visually to the look, the leather mixed in with the PVC, sheer and red shiny fabric blended seamlessly. The clothes are a lot by themselves but I like how their stylists didn't rely entirely on them, they still took advantage of the accessories. I love all the gloves the girls wore, Ryujin's hat, Chaeryeong's fishnets, and how the jewelry complemented each look. These outfits are amazing, and I don't get why they didn't use them in the MV. They are so eye-catching, they were tailored perfectly to the girls, they matched the Untouchable vibe, and the girls looked stunning, so why not use them in the MV? Obviously this is a 10 out of 10. Next, we have these outfits. The black and white color palette in this look is nice, however, mixed in with the lack of eye-catching elements, it made the look a bit boring. Chaeryeong's outfit is definitely the simplest. The white clothing pieces are nice but they don't pop off in camera at all. The belt is the only eye-catching element in her look, which is not enough. I really like Yeji's top, the asymmetric silhouette is so nice, it fits her amazingly, and the black fabric reflects light amazingly, but unfortunately the bottom half of her look doesn't live up to the top half. The layering of Yuna's tops is nice and I like the contrast, the asymmetric skirt is also nice, but there aren't any accessories in her look. Ryujin's outfit is the best for me. I like the layering elements with the tops, the mix of fabric is really nice, and she has multiple eye-catching elements in her look, however, her look still could have benefited of better accessories. Actually, all of the outfits could have benefited from having more eye-catching accessories, especially jewelry, having more eye-catching pieces, maybe some print, and interesting hairstyles. The clothing is not the real problem here, is the lack of accessories what makes the outfit so uninteresting. 7 out of 10. Next, we have these outfits. The clothes the girls are wearing are nice, nothing groundbreaking but I love how their styling team made the look so interesting by mixing these simple clothing pieces with the plaid printed mesh ones. It's not something I would have paired together, but it definitely works. In Chaeryeong and Yeji's outfits the addition of the print was more subtle, but I love how present it is in Ryujin and Yuna's outfit. Their looks are also more interesting because of all the accessories they have and the hairstyles. Those elements add so much to a look, and it's the reason why some of the looks might feel boring, because the lack of accessories. However, everything is not perfect for me. The main color for this look ranges between gray and muted green, however it bothers me so much how the girls aren't wearing exactly the same shade of color but their stylists tried to make it seem like they did. Yeji's outfit is the one that stands out the most because it's in a more vibrant green and I hate that. They tried to tie in the green in her outfit with the green in Yuna's belt, but it didn't work. I know it's pretty hard to exactly match clothing pieces that aren't made from the same fabric, but their stylists for sure could have done a better job. I like some aspects of this look but really dislike some others, so it was really hard for me to give it a rating, but at last, this is an 8.5 out of 10 for me. Next, we have these outfits. These outfits are for sure custom made, and they actually remind me a lot of the red and black ones we talked about earlier. They have the overall same vibe and play with some of the same elements, while still being completely different silhouette-wise. The clothing pieces are really cute and I love the asymmetric elements in some of the tops. The silver elements in the clothes match nicely with the silver jewelry. The accessories as a whole were nice, but there could have been a bit better, although I do like Yeji's hairstyle and Yuna's pink extensions. The light pink and white color combo is nice, and on photos looks really cute, however, it's barely noticeable when the girls are on stage. The pale pink not being an eye-catching color, mixed in with the whitewashing filter of the show, makes so the pink is barely noticeable on camera. The outfits look almost entirely white, so a hot pink shade would have been better, or maybe an entirely different vibrant color, so that way the outfits could have had their time to really shine on stage. 8.5 out of 10. Next, we have these outfits. The color palette for this look is very basic, dark shades of blue mixed in with some black. However, the look is also filled with interesting pieces, like Chai Ryong's asymmetric top, Yuna's super high-cut bodysuit, Yeji's shorts, and Ryujin's sparkly denim set. I like the layering elements in Yeji and Ryujin's look, even if Ryujin's outfit looks like a version of the skirt over pants trend of the 2000s. I also really like the bits of print here and there. They are quite small but they are still there and add their own grain of sand to the look. The accessories are minimal and I of course would have preferred some more eye-catching ones, but it's not the end of the world because the clothing holds up on their own. I of course love that the girls wore different hairstyles since it adds so much to the look. This was the last music show performance of Untouchable for the era and the outfits weren't horrible. It was a nice look to end the promotions with, not the worst look in the era, but it definitely could have been more impactful and memorable. 9 out of 10. And last, but not least, for the Untouchable outfits we have the denim dresses the girls wore during their solo scenes in the MV. All of their looks consisted on these stunning denim dresses that were nicely fitted on the top and around the waist. It felt into this amazing and dramatic skirt. Yeji's dress is this all-black one that had some cutouts and a bunch of silver zippers. Yuna wore this gray that had a hoodie attached with zippers, and tons of different belts sewn in the skirt. Chaeryeong's is in a classic blue denim fabric and also had some silver zipper details. Ryujin's had a skirt that felt into some subtle ruffles and big silver zipper details, and was also in blue denim, but unlike Chaeryeong's it had a washed-out element to the fabric. All of their looks had cool hairstyles and eye-catching silver accessories that matched the silver details on the dress. I wish there was an instance in the MV where we could have seen all the girls together with the big dresses, and it's such a shame we didn't get to see them outside the MV, but I totally get that they must be super heavy and uncomfortable to perform in, but imagine them in a mini dress version for a performance, I would have died. This for sure is a 10 out of 10 for me. Untouchable had a chic type of styling, very different to the Born to Be styling. Most of the clothing pieces the girls wore during the era are pieces that anyone can wear on the day-to-day, but their outfits still felt very much like performance clothing. I really like most of the outfits the girls wore, especially the ones during the first week of promotions. I love how the girls wore high heels for almost every stage. It added a cool touch to the looks, and like I said before, it's not easy to dance in heels. Just like in the Born to Be outfits, most of the outfits during the promotion period could have benefited from more accessories. They are what make an outfit amazing, so their styling team needs to take advantage of them. All the girls looked great during the era, none of them was done dirty in a look, which of course is always nice, but definitely the best dressed for me is Ryujin. The styling for Untouchable is a 9 out of 10. And this is my ranking of the outfits. Next, we have the Mr. Vampire outfits, and the first we have is this one. The outfits in this look have a more casual and trendy vibe to them. I really like all the pieces the girls wore. Some of them are more interesting than others, but they complement one another really well. Denim is the standout fabric in the look since all of them are wearing some sort of denim piece in the look, just in different colors. The furry details are also a standout element in the outfits and it really adds a lot visually. Yeji is the only member that doesn't have any furry detail on her look, but her outfit is perfect as it is. The accessories are absolutely on point in this look. I love the tights and socks, the chunky boots are so nice, the jewelry complements each look nicely, and I really like Yeji's cap. The look has a perfect balance between interesting pieces, prints, eye-catching fabrics, and interesting accessories. The only teeny tiny thing I don't love is how Chaeryeong's outfit doesn't follow the same black and blue color palette the other outfits have. She stands out a bit too much, so having some black elements in her look would have worked better. However, it's not like it ruins the look. 9.5 out of 10. Next, we have this look. Just like the previous one, the look has a more casual vibe to it. However, this one is unique because of the slight punk vibe it has. The black, white and red color palette, mixed in with the plaid prints, the studs and the accessories, the tights, and the hairstyles screams punk fashion mixed in with a bit of 2014 Tumblr aesthetic, but in the best way possible. Each clothing pieces is really interesting on its own, which is why when everything comes together we get this amazing look. The accessories also have a big role in this look. Their stylists really took advantage of them and they gave the girls tons of jewelry, belts, gloves, socks, harnesses, and more to elevate the look. This is everything I wanted for every single look in this era, tons of accessories, and it's clear by now that their styling team is capable of doing it, so I don't know what happened with some of the outfits we've already discussed. I'm the biggest fan of punk fashion and I always love it when it's incorporated in K-pop styling. I want to see more of punk itzy because it really suits them. This is of course a 10 out of 10. Then, we have this look. It follows the same overall vibe we've seen so far for the Mr. Vampire outfits, but with a lighter color palette this instance. The girls wore white and light blue, but still mixed in with some black. The clothing pieces the girls wore were nice, some more interesting than others, but the whole look was really good. I like the different type of fabrics and small prints since they make the look more visually intriguing. The accessories were really good, and I love the different hairstyles in the girls. It adds so much to the look and it literally works as an accessory. The outfits had a very feminine touch to them that I actually really like and it complements the song nicely. My only critique is that I wished the look had more vibrant colors, maybe a more vibrant shade of blue since it would stand out more, but that's me just loving colorful things, and it's not like the look was ruined just because of that. Also, fun fact, Winter wore almost the exact same outfit as Chai Ryong for the drama promotions. 9 out of 10. And last, but not least, we have this look. These outfits give me fall vibes because of the orange, black, and brown color palette, but I really like it. It also kind of gives me Red Velvet's really bad boy vibes for some reason. I don't know if it's the mix of the color palette with the animal print, but it does. The clothing pieces the girls wore are also really eye-catching on their own, which is why I don't mind the lack of eye-catching jewelry in some of their looks. The different prints are so nice and make the whole look much more interesting. I actually even like the print on print in Yuna's look. The accessories were really good at complementing each outfit, and they really elevated the look from nice to amazing. This is the look that not only closed the Mr. Vampire promotions but also the overall Born to Be era promotions, and I have to say that it's a really good look to do so. It's not super over the top but it also isn't forgettable or boring. 10 out of 10. The Mr. Vampire music show promotions were short, only 4 performances but all of them delivered amazingly. All the looks had a more casual vibe to them, completely different from the Born to Be and Untouchable outfits. The color palettes stuck to neutrals and dark shades for the most part, the accessories were really good in each look, and the girls just looked amazing every single time. The small things I didn't love about some looks weren't enough for me to dislike the entire thing, and there wasn't a single thing I wholeheartedly hated. For me the best styled for the Mr. Vampire promotions was a tie between Yeji and Ryujin. The styling for Mr. Vampire is a 9.6 out of 10 for me. This is definitely the styling I liked most from the 3 songs, and this is my ranking of the outfits. Lastly, to wrap up the video, I want to quickly talk about the outfits the girls wore for their solo music videos. First, we have Yeji. She wore black denim shorts, a cropped black denim jacket, a white printed crop top, and black heeled boots. I like the contrast of the printed top with the denim jacket. I don't love the black denim shorts, they aren't bad, but they definitely could have given her something more eye-catching than simple denim shorts. And I don't like the boots at all, I'm just not a big fan of that style of boots, and some chunky combat boots would have been better in my opinion. Not a bad look as a whole, but not great either. 7.5 out of 10. She also wore this red look. The top is a simple red cotton top but the print is really what makes it interesting, and I really like the matching gloves. The jeans are also red with some dark bits in it that match the print on the top. She looked really good in this look, and I went amazing with the set and her hair but it could have been better if she wore more jewelry. 8 out of 10. The first outfit Ryujin wore was really simple, it only consisted of a black spaghetti strap top, baggy denim jeans that had this dirty look in the, and white sneakers. Literally the most basic of basic outfits, she looked good in it, but nothing memorable. 6 out of 10. She then wore this outfit. I couldn't find a good shot or pic where the clothes underneath the jacket are fully visible, but from what I could tell she wore a brown ribbed top and brown shorts or skirt. On top of that she had an oversized denim jacket and some nice furry brown boots, and she also had some silver accessories. From what I can see the outfit looks really nice, but because we can't see it fully I have to give it a 9 out of 10. She also wore this over-the-shoulder brown see-through sweater with what I think it's the same jeans and sneakers from before. It's still a simple look, but it's better than the black tank top. 7 out of 10. Chai Ryung wore this all-white look. The top and skirt are made from this pretty sheer and flowy fabric. She wore white clothing pieces underneath for more coverage, but I quite like the layering element. She also wore some white sheer socks, and some white shoes that remind me so much of some shoes that were really popular when I was growing up and I don't love them. The look is simple but it complemented her dark hair so much and she looked stunning. 8 out of 10. She also wore this all-black look that consisted of a sequined bandeau crop top, tight black pants with a lace detail, black leather gloves, and these really cool shiny black boots. It's also a really simple look but I like the all-black color palette, the mix of the sequins with the leather gloves, and the fabric of the pants is nice, and she looked amazing. The only thing I don't love is the lack of jewelry in the look, so because of that this is 9 out of 10. And last, but not least, we have Yuna. The first look she wore was this all-pink one that gives major 2000s Barbie vibes. The baby tee with the sparkly text is so Y2K coded, and I love how it's paired with the printed micro skirt. The chunky heels are so nice, and although minimal I really like the silver jewelry, I also really like her hairstyle, and even her nails are amazing. Definitely 10 out of 10. She also wore this all-white look. She wore a simple white top with this amazing chain see-through top that has these big pearls dangling. At first look I thought the white denim shorts were quite boring, but after seeing the pictures I realized the shorts have these silver crystals in them, making them not so boring. I really like the chunky white heels, and the silver jewelry is nice although minimal. 10 out of 10. The looks for the solo music videos weren't anything revolutionary, most of them were simple and went for the safe side. I completely understand that the budget wasn't super high for the solo projects, and in some cases they consciously went for the minimal route, which isn't something I absolutely love but I also see the appeal in it. Like I've said a million times in this video, all the looks could have benefited from more and more accessories, so that way the looks wouldn't have been so simple. Yuna for sure had my favorite looks out of all of them, but here is my ranking of all the outfits. As a whole the styling for this era was really good. The girls wore a ton of outfits and each one of them was unique on their own. Each song had a clear concept and you can definitely tell which song the girls were performing just by the outfits. If I had to rank the songs style-wise it would be Mr. Vampire, Untouchable, Born to Be, and the solos. But let me know in the comments how you'll rank them yourself and if you agree with my ranking, also let me know which one was your favorite outfit and who was styled the best during this era. I was so sad that Leah couldn't be part of this comeback. I completely understand that she needs time to take care of herself and her health. I actually love that she's taking her time, but it definitely felt like something was missing during this era. I kept thinking about what she would have worn as she was part of this era, and especially how her solo MV would have been. I've missed doing this type of videos where I focused on solely an era and discussed every single look worn in it. I actually have some more videos like this planned, and the next one coming is actually about NMIX's outfits, so don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up when I post. If you want to see more of me, you can follow me in my Instagram account. I post K-pop fashion related content and do some games on my stories with outfits idols have worn. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.